Hey, it's me. I'm back. Okay, so I went to my doctor's appointment and it went well. Um, and then I went ahead and did what I told you I was gonna do. It was scary, but I did it because I had to do it so that I could face it and I could move on. That's just how I deal with things now. Like, if it's something that caused me pain, I just step back, I regroup, and then when I'm ready, when I've healed, I go ahead and return to the scene of the crime because that's what it is, the scene of the crime. And yeah, I revisit that place and so I can face it and it no longer affects me. I can say, well, I was here and I faced it and I'm glad I did it, and then I move on. So I put it behind me. Yeah, I went ahead and visited his job where I used to work. So after my doctor's appointment, I went ahead and visited that place where I used to work, where he still works. And they know that I was there. He knows I was there. And you know, I was waiting and stuff. I was like, okay, he's busy, whatever. Okay, I can wait. But then after an hour, I was like, okay, I'm done waiting. I'm done with this. This is dumb. So I went ahead and left my contact information. And if he wants to call back, call back. If he doesn't, he missed it. I mean, seriously, like, I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. Like, this is dumb. I'm done with these games. I'm done with this. I'm done. Yeah, I went ahead and dealt with it like an adult. I faced my fear. I dealt with that. And after waiting for an hour, I was like, okay, I'm done. I mean, other people would have waited and waited. I'm like, okay, no, I'm done. No. So I went home and here I am talking to you. And this is why, like, yeah, like no. Like some people would, have that intuition, instinct, whatever, and they act on it. And that's when things happen. I have that. And some people just don't have it. Like they make you wait and, make it seem like things are more important than they really are. And you just like, really, really, really. And after a while, you're like, okay, no, I'm done. No, enough of this. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with this. I'm done waiting. And now I know where I stand. And that made me realize, yeah, that's where I stand with this person. I saw some things that like I didn't see before. And now I'm seeing them. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'm going to go. I mean, at this point, it's like, whatever happens, happens. I'm just like, I'm over it. I didn't see you, even though you could have, but you chose not to. I chose to go there. I chose to face my fear and just do it. I'm glad I did. And he chose not to see me. So it's like, okay, you made your choice. I mean, it's disappointing because I thought it was going to go one way, but it didn't. And that's how yeah, that's how people are. I mean, they show you how they are. And it's up to you if you want to see that or not. Some people, it takes them, like me, right away. I see it right away and then I deal with it right away. And I make my choice right away. And I move on after that. It doesn't take me years. It takes me like a few days, a month, whatever. And so for some people, it takes them years, sometimes a whole lifetime. And they realize, oh, I wasted my time with this person that I'm not supposed to be with, but I waited. And You know, an hour becomes a day becomes a week becomes a month, and before you know it, you just spent 30 years with this person. You have a family, you marry this person, you're having problems, and you think, well, it must be normal, but it's like, no, it's not. It's not normal. But now you can't leave the situation or person because you have too much together. And you just let 30 years go by. And yeah, it's like, it's not just about you anymore. It's about everyone involved in this situation. So you went from like 2 people to like a bunch of people. And when you could have ended that within 1 month. You saw what you need to see, but you refused to believe it because you thought, well, maybe this person would change. Maybe if I did this, maybe if I did that, if I tried harder, if they tried harder. And it's like, well, that person showed you who they are in the first month. Why didn't you want to accept it? And that's where I'm at. It's like, what I see is how they are, and I don't wait. I see what I see, and I just move on. If I don't like what I see, I move on. That's it. And that's what I did today. I was like, okay, all right, I'm going to move on. And that's what I'm doing. So it's sad because, you know, it's like I went through that, I did that, and that person didn't respond like I thought they would. But it's one of those things where like, well, now I know. And instead of like, you know, waiting and hoping and thinking and wasting like months, years of my life, I found out today where I stand, and then I can move on. And when I'm done, I'm done. I move on. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, like it's a decision. You move on and then you stick with it. You don't look back, you just move on. That's how I see it. Yeah, it's really disappointing. But it's one of those things where like, well, I made my choice and that person made their choice. And you really can't, there's nothing you can do. If they choose to do what they do and it doesn't align with what you think, it doesn't work. So just be prepared that just because you do the right thing, it doesn't mean the other person is going to do the right thing. It doesn't mean that's what free will is. They have a choice. And if they choose not to do what they're supposed to do, then that's their choice. And that's why you have to move on. Yeah. Anyways, let me show you what I have for lunch. I don't even know how to flip this, but let me just see how it works. Okay, I'm hoping that I'm catching this. I don't really know. I can't see. But yeah, that's my lunch. There's some Cheez-It white crackers, and then there's some grapes, and then there's tuna. So protein source, fruit, and then some type of carb. And for a lot of people, it looks like, you know, a kid's meal. I mean, that's what kids would eat. But I hope that came up. I don't know. I'll have to watch this video to see if it did. But yeah, like that's what I eat now. Like I only eat the stuff that I like. And if I don't like it, I just try something else. I don't deal with that. Like if I don't like it, no. Only what I like. If I don't like it, I move on. I get something else. And which I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and eat lunch. And yeah, I don't know what's going to happen at this point, but this is what's going on right now. And yeah, it's disappointing, but it's like, well, you know, now I know. Now I can put it behind me, and now I can move on. And over time, I'll forget about the situation, and then I will deal with something else. And then that person becomes a memory, somebody from the past, someone that I used to know, someone that I dealt with, someone that I liked, someone that I went to be with, but you know, it didn't work out. And it's just one of those things that like, yeah, it didn't work out. Yeah. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.